am being kidnapped too. I always wanted to be kidnapped. It seems so fun, and then Mir might rescue me? I would love that, but why did he have to be right about this? I wonder will they blame him for our absences? Hey, Zinvia. Yo Zinvia, mermaid! Unless are you actually you are manatee. Remind me later to thank you for capturing me.
Are you so scared and freaked out that you became nuts and started saying nonsense? I bet you think you're going to get saved and go back, but you are not. Not again. It was your choice in trying to save her.
Okay. And actually, I always wanted to be kidnapped. Like once I was with my dad and his friends. We were watching this movie. It was actually a kind of stupid movie. I did not understand it at all. But anyway, one of the main characters gets kidnapped by this guy. He was hot, I remembered that part. But if he met me in real life, I bet $1 million he would swoon over me. I mean, everyone does, and sometimes it is funny. I mean, he probably only be lustful, but that is how everyone is thanks to this stupid curse. Except Mir, he only one that never did. But anyway, the hot man kidnapped the main girl, and she hated it. And it is supposed to be this sad dreary part of a movie, but I was like I want to be that girl. It seemed so fun and entertaining to be a prisoner. She was whining and crying. She was acting so annoying and kept talking about random stuff to the guy. I was thinking, wow, I feel bad for him. At least give your captors some peace and quiet. They did a liberty and kidnapped you, and you should thank them by being nice. But she was just talking about randomness that was going on. Could you imagine someone doing that?
I could not imagine. You servants, can someone knock her out?
But she is so pretty. I would not want to hurt her.
Oh, he must have been affected with my curse. I hate how it does that at worst times sometimes. Usually it is funny, but so sorry that he is not going to want to.
I know. I just fling my nails into her. Good thing they always make Merfin sleep.
Zinvia.
Your Majesty, it seems that Amiras has decided to betray us. But fear not, I have brought the daughter of that pitiful masculine, who is the desire of the Atlantic Queen. What was her name again? Kata, or was it Carla?
How humorous. Is that so?
Well, anyway, I got her, and I thought it would make those mermaids shrill the most. Their precious daughter being taken away from them. On my way out, though apparently that Pacific sister, well, her daughter decided to try to rescue her. Except she was raised in the land and was no match for us. Although she talks way too much, but I am sure you will enjoy those too. Oh, and I think you ought know, the girl of the Pacific. She somehow managed to charm and bewitch Amiras. He fallen in love with her. Amusing, right? Anything we do to her will cause him pain or come back here. And maybe for betraying us, I can slowly crush her to bits right in front of his eyes.
Now I would never want to hurt anyone, Zinvia. But I suppose that could be perfect. But I think it would be best to keep both of them alive for now. That would be too cruel to do that. That would simply break dear Kai's heart. And we really do not want that. Zinvia, please, you may go. I think I want to visit the mermaid that captured Izidru's son's heart.
I have to warn you. She's a total nightmare. She talks nonsense, and we cannot let her words go to our heads.
Oh, are you jealous? That is surprising. I only asked you to make sure he does not stray off the path I have for him.
What? Please. No. Oh.
Well, I am on my way.
Ah, so this is what a prison cell is? Hey!
Is anyone there?
If you do not come, I will break out, and you do not want that. Geez, I am so bored. Ooh, I know. I will draw a smiley face on the sand floor. Ooh, now its facial features. Hey, its hair is long as a whale, kind of like Ren's.
What are you? Are you playing in the sea floor like some child?
Finally? I was getting so bored here with no one around. I was going to leave myself.
If you did manage to get out of this cell, you would never get to leave this kingdom. For someone like you, it is impossible. No outsider can leave this place. But if you did end up escaping this cell, then we would have to gravely hurt you for betraying us.
Oh, you will hurt me. Hey, I always wanted to fight Arctics. Like they are so weak. I watched them fight, but if I was there, I knocked them out in no time, you know. I mean, I just really want to. Plus it seems so fun, and I can crush them all so easily. But nobody gives me the opportunity, and if only they would let me. Ren seriously just looked at me, and said no when they came during that full moon. He crossed his arms and convinced everyone not to let me. I know he is my brother, but still. How could Cedrin do that? I know he is protected towards me, but still. I could have been a great help. But then they told me and Zer to take a walk in the back. I was so mad, like furious. I told Zer everything I was feeling, and she understood me completely. She would just say yeah and every so often. But then she ran into Mir, so I did not totally hate it. Like everyone else that sees me, he was flustered and thought I was hot. I have this curse that makes almost everybody attracted to me. Most are in a lustful way, but he was not. And since he was cute, I let him stick around. But then nobody liked him. They assumed he was a traitor. I mean, they were not bad for thinking that. And then that real spy came. He obviously was not, but anyways he looked so rejected that he gave me that necklace thing. It was pretty, but he looked insulted when I asked what it was. It was not like I rejected him, asking me out. So of course, afterwards I made a sly remark. If I did not, then that would not be me. Afterwards, he was completely speechless. It was so comical. But then I found out there was something going on with my brother. Get this. He and my friend. It was so obvious to me, but like nobody else knew. But he was against it, yet he wanted to so bad. But then he realized something and made a theory out of it. That is when he decided to. And it made sense, but her father acted like nothing was wrong with her. Oh yeah, I remember that some Arctics caused that one to get really sick. He could not move well, and was just so deathly. But relax, he recovered. Though it seems, his desired has it now. Oh, I just thought of something. Eris, I am going to miss her. She was so comical. If you met her, you would love her. She was just so jealous. I mean, why would anyone be jealous of me? Oh yeah, the curse. But she always fumed whenever I accused her of being jealous. Some Merfins or Humanics would cry and get sad at what she said, but I never did. I just thought it as Eris, being Eris, But sometimes she would get in my face when I was not in the mood, and it would get annoying. Like, do you not see I am busy, and now is not the time to be a jealous wreck of a fool? Once I was looking at the beach, and this guy was like,
Hey babe.
first off, I am not his babe. Second off, who is that freak? I never met him in my entire existence before. So here, I was like a lost seahorse. He was so flirty, and was not my type, so I decided to set him up with Eris, but that was also total flop. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. Forgive me, I am Yuri to Rivers, and I must thank you for this capture of me. I always wanted to be kidnapped, it just seemed so fun to do. I was telling Zinzin on the way, here how I watched a movie, and this girl was being so annoying to her kidnapper. I felt so bad for him, and he was a hot one too. I mean, who would be so annoying to their kidnapper? It'd be so terrible to deal with someone like that. Before you came, I was so bored. You should have given me someone to talk to. Also, do you have any food? I am kind of hungry. But if you poison it, I will know. I just have a lot to say. I mean, I guess when you knocked me out it caused this.
My name is Cynthia, and you will not call me anything but Cynthia. You will shut up because you are the annoying ones, not those blasted movies you keep rattling on about. And for the ocean goddess 6, stop telling us your life story. Unless you say something useful about what your Merfin friends are planning, then shut your tap up.
Well, geez. You could be at least nicer. I volunteered to come with you. I am now really, really sad. Do you know how that makes me feel? Angry, furious, frustrated. And I regret trying to be nice to both of you.
Eek! I hate it here. I wish Ren was here.
But what he said about my parents confused me.
Hey, Eza. Are you comfortable? You were a big help for trusting me, even with all the warnings you were given, and thus I must thank you. Now our plan is coming together.
Leave? Unless you are going to let me go.
Hey, listen and face us. This here is His Majesty, the ultimate ruler of our lovely kingdom. Come on, say hello. Do not dare to be rude to him.
You know, why should I say hello and welcome this Merfin after all the things he did to my parents? And even Aizine.
Yes, your dear parents. They were so fun to mess with and play tricks on. It is really a shame they recovered.
You? I wish you'd die and go to the deepest pits of the abyss. You salty ocean. How could you? You're such a... Huh?
Why am I here? What do you want? Let me leave?
Just let me go. I done nothing to you.
You are really amusing. And way better than the other one. I even had to get my hands dirty already. Just scraped up her arms. It was not my intentions. If she was nice, I would never have to do that horrible task. It just pained me deeply to do that. But since you are amusing, you will be staying a while longer. And you can go once the rest are freaked out. I want to see the look on their faces. What if I made a fake video of you being hurt?
It will be so priceless.
Then I will make them tell me where their gemstones are. But I am only doing that after what they did to me. It is their own fault.
Toodle tweet, Eza. Hope to see you soon.
Wait, who was the other prisoner?
Oh, do you not know? That redhead came jumping after you. She could not even swim. Pathetic, really. But one of the most annoying Merfins, Yuri. A nuisance, really. But she was quite polite and thanked us for kidnapping her. I gave her that.
No, let me out. Let me go. Just let me out.